Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of Ink Review and 30 Inks 30 Days. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Oh, before we start, I need to gather up my papers. Well, today we are looking at ink from Tono and Limbs. It is Blacklist Brown. It is very difficult to see that it's even the tiniest bit of brown, but we're going to look at it anyway. So, here's our ink of the day. Got a little bit of shading going on. Today's pen we will be using the Twisby Swipe with a broad nib. Here's our ink swatch. Let's do the water resistance test. Okay, looks like this doesn't have very good water resistance. Hi, Art Boy, how are you doing today? It's got a little smunchy. A little smunchy. And water resistance test doesn't look very good, so it's got some, it's leaving some down, but not enough that I would feel comfortable using this on the outside of an envelope. It's not really a brown. It's like a black. It's called black. Oops, where is it? Can't even see it because it's so dark. Blacklist Brown. And like the watercolor paper chromatography, I can only barely see little tinges of brown coming out. And this is with rubbing alcohol. And it's just black with like an undertone of brown in there. So I want to do one more. Can I have some? Don't be a dick. I want to do one here so you can see.
This is a reminder.
3 drops. And then I will do, so we'll do 1 drop, maybe 2 drops of water, and then we will do two pipettes full of rubbing alcohol. And we can see that it doesn't matter how much water we put, there's only going to be that little bit of brown that comes out. That's very interesting. Wow. I'm doing good. My throat's a little scratchy today, but that's because we're getting ready to rain. Or it is raining right now. And I'll try not to think about it, because every time I start to think about it, something starts hurting, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying. Okay, so there's that. Let's do some paper review. Here we have Rhodia.Pat 80 GSM. I'll move this over here. Like that. There, that's better. A little bit of shading. A little bit of ghosting. Not too bad. Not like yesterday. Yeah, it's a grizzly day out there. It says light rain, but like, I don't feel like it's raining. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Marmon Namasani 80 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Mead 5-star notebook paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of feathering. Micro bleeding and ghosting. Pen and Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of shading, no feathering. Bleeding and ghosting. Oxford single subject notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, but a little bit of heavy ghosting. CVS Caliber filler paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, tiniest bit of ghosting. Kokuyo writing pad 50 GSM. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Aerofol 75 GSM. A little bit of shading, a little bit of sheen. A little bit of micro ghosting. Hobonichi tablet. Nice shading. It's got a little bit of sheen going on. I think that's where it's coming from. That undertone is like a sheen. It's a brown sheen. That's weird. No bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. The Jot envelope from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading. There's a little bit of sheen going on. But no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. This is a really well behaved ink so far. The Pen and Gear envelope A9 from Walmart. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. This is the Pelican Hub notepad. Nice shading, a little bit of sheen going on. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. Muji notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Stark comparison next to yesterday's ink. Deal Worthy from Target. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Perfect. Oh god, giant chunk. Artron Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. M-Shoy 120 GSM notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Anecdote notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. It's just not pretty, but it's the only, if it's my only option, I know. A Yush 100 GSM notebook paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Most excellent paper. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Wexford Walgreens Pharmacy. Nice shading, minimal feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Perfect. Alright, here we go with the naughty ones. Salala paper. Ooh, nice shading, minimal feathering, bleeding and ghosting. Midori MD paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Daiso Premium Notebook Paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. 68 GSM Tomoe River. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917 80 GSM Notebook Paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, minimal ghosting. Perfect. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. See where this ink lies. I think it's a black ink. I can definitely see the undertones of the brown. I need to tell this thing to shut up. Turn back on tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm looking for tape. Hi, Amanda. How are you doing today? Does it bleed or ghost? It sure has crappy water resistance. Yeah, I know.
This is a reminder. 1 p.m.
It's like you can't have one without the other. It's so weird, the amount of, like, inks that bleed and ghost have really good water resistance. And some that have terrible water resistance don't bleed or ghost at all. You would think it'd be just the opposite. Oops, what am I doing? We're doing a comparison panel. Trying the black department, because it looks black to me. Okay, move this up, move this in. There we go. Alright, so if I'm going too fast, you can hit the space bar, the J, and the L to go back and forward 10 seconds, the arrow keys to go back and forward 5 seconds, and the period, comma to go back and forward 1 frame at a time. In Waterman Intense Black is kind of close. It does have like a dark brownish property. Pilot Black is actually kind of close. Rover is kind of close. It's a little bit lighter. and black is kind of close. I'm looking for the ones with the brown sheen to them. Okay, and that's it. Yeah, it's got... So it has a brown sheen. If I tilt it just a little bit, you can see that it's black. But because it's the reflection of the light, whatever the wavelength is, it's turning it brown. See, it looks brown from this angle. That's because of the light reflecting off of it. But when there's no light reflecting off of it, it looks black. We could peek in the browns if you want. But you can see this Cafe Diablo is about as dark as it's gonna get. Nanita's kind of dark. Nightshade is more red undertones. Winter Spice is warmer than this one. Dementor is even more warmer than this one. Cuttlefish, maybe? So you can see maybe walnut, but actually like here, I'm gonna see if I can pull a little bit of water up. If we look at the water, it's actually like a gray undertone. That's all of the browns. I wonder if we looked in the gray department if we would find anything. Let's see. Oops. Fuck. Sorry. This red black is kind of similar. It's got like a brownish undertone. And that's it. Browns are all way too brown. Exactly. That's just the way I like it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my members, Cynthia, Tara, Caesar, Frenchie, David, Rahul, Wolfkate Witch, Arcboy, Vermilion, T, Simply Obs, Lynette, and Cunning Art Folk. If you'd like to become a member, you can do so for as low as 99 cents a month. Don't forget to check out the social media link tree, join the Discord, share your pen, ink, and paper journey over there with us. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Atlas Stationers, I am an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount, and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. That just leaves me to say, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, bye.